Am I the butthole? Throraeomt says, am I the butthole for opening my M28 girlfriend's F27 gift that she did not want to open? My girlfriend recently had a birthday. We had a small get together at our apartment, but my girlfriend feels uncomfortable opening gifts in front of people because of the pressure, and all of our friends know that. She opened them privately that evening. 2 days later my parents' gift arrived. My parents are on the wealthy side and bought her a designer handbag she had been openly admiring the last time we visited. They had purchased the bag that weekend and had been saving it for her birthday. She responded a thank you before she opened it and would let them know when she did. The box sat on our dresser for about 2 days before my parents sent a text wondering if she had opened it yet. I asked her when she would open the gift and she just shrugged and said soon. I was also really excited to see her open this gift. I knew that it was something she really wanted. A few more days passed. My parents checked in again about whether she had opened the gift. At this point, my girlfriend came to me and asked if I could tell my parents to back off, as she was feeling too much pressure around opening the gift, and it was making her not want to open it. I admit that I have never really understood this, and I told her that I didn't get why she wouldn't open it. My parents weren't there, and all it would require is a thank you text at the very least to acknowledge it. To me, it was the exact same as our friends leaving the party before opening her gifts. She got really frustrated with me and said, you just don't get how uncomfortable it makes me. About a week after the gift arrived, my parents texted me outside of our group chat and asked if she liked the bag. I told them she still had not opened the gift. They asked me if they had made her uncomfortable, if they had overstepped in any way or something. They've gotten her gifts before that have never gone over like this. I truly did not understand why she was not opening it, and at this point I thought it was borderline rude to not open it and acknowledge the gift. She went out with her friends yesterday evening and I opened the box for her, displayed the bag on the dresser so that the pressure of opening it was removed and we could just move on. I really thought I was doing her a favor and ending this awkward situation. When she got home and saw it, she was pissed. She said she had guessed it was the bag she had wanted and felt awkward knowing it was an expensive gift and that she did not feel comfortable opening it yet. I tried to explain that she was being a bit rude putting it off, but she said it was more rude of me to open it for her. We went to bed shortly after and she was very short with me this morning. The bag is still sitting on the dresser where I left it. So, am I the butthole? Too long. Didn't read. My girlfriend felt uncomfortable opening an expensive gift, so I opened it for her, and she got upset. Curious 14595 says, but mostly your girlfriend. It is reasonable for people to not want to open gifts in front of other people. There is an element of social pressure there, and a courtesy-induced need to pretend to like it, even if it misses the mark. However, refusing to open a gift in the privacy of one's home is not reasonable, and may be indicative of deeper issues which should be resolved through professional assistance. Your girlfriend should recognize that her gift opening anxiety has gone beyond healthy limits, and she should explore why, since, minor as it is likely to continue interfering with her significant relationships. As for you, you should not have opened it. You should simply explain to your parents that your girlfriend has gift opening anxiety and not to take it personally and to be patient. If your girlfriend expresses to you that the gift was too expensive, pass that on gently so they can adjust their gift giving next time. Ras Atbad says, I can also see how the comfort of her own home didn't feel like privacy, as her BF is the proxy of the gift giving. Knowing what it is, pestering her to open it for his parents. She clearly has an issue around gift receiving, but I truly don't feel Op made it feel like a safe space at all. My Miawa Bean says, that's fine for like a day or two, but anxious avoidance is horribly self-destructive, and we who engage in it are sometimes really good at rationalizing it away indefinitely. Her home should be a safe space, yes. But enabling this level of anxious avoidance is bad. She needs to be in CBT or a similar type of therapy. RB1327 says, everyone sucks here, more her than you. Whatever her hang up is with receiving gifts, she needs to deal with it both in handling the questions from the gift givers and probably by discussing her issue with a professional. Her behavior is beyond rude. Instead of opening it, you should have volunteered to return the gift to your parents, since clearly it was unwanted and unappreciated. And stop making excuses for your girlfriend about her discomfort. Altruistic Fun 3091 says, what's being overlooked is that she thought it was the bag before Op opened it. This may imply that when she admired the bag at her in-laws' place, she was aware that the effect of her obvious admiration would prompt the in-laws to purchase it for her. If so, to subtly manipulate them into buying a too expensive bag for her and then refusing to open and acknowledge the gift is mighty poor behavior. Christina Killer says, this is tiresome. I predict that she will stop getting thoughtful presents, or maybe presents at all. Dart1126 says, NTA. Very weird. Why would she refuse to open it in the privacy of your own home? And it sounds like days have passed since her birthday, so wasn't like the I want to wait for my official birthday to open it, which I could understand. I completely understand you opening it out of frustration, especially because it was from your parents and you knew what it was. Generally speaking though, I would consider that not cool, but man, this whole situation is weird, and I don't blame you one bit. But in this case you had every reason to believe she was never gonna open it, because why didn't she? Knowing your parents are wondering and waiting, and naturally expecting a thank you for her to deprive everyone of that is weird, and so rude I can't even express it properly. Tell her, if gifts make her that uncomfortable, she just made every birthday anniversary Groundhog Day that much easier, because forget it, she's way too high maintenance and weird. Am I the butthole? Independent Byte 552 says, am I the butthole for asking my sister to help pay for the damage her daughter made to my laptop? I 25 female, still live with my parents, and my sister 37 female dropped my 5Y/O niece off to our parents' house to watch her, and because I'm there and she is my niece, I take responsibility to watch her as well when I can, since I'm there too. While I was in my room using my laptop, my niece came into my room and started touching things. She got a hold of my portable fan that was on my desk and was messing with it. I asked for it back, she said no. So I put my laptop to the side while it was open and stood up to try to get it from her, and she threw it straight at my laptop, MacBook Pro, and broke the LCD of the laptop. After that happened, I called my sister and told her what happened, and she said that I basically shouldn't let my niece use my things, and I explained to her what happened again and how I didn't even let her use it. It was kind of a freak accident. She then stated that she's not paying to get it fixed, and I said why not, and hung up mid-convo. I called her back and explained to her again what happened and stated that I shouldn't let her in my room. At this point I got upset because she didn't show any empathy and didn't even offer to pay for a portion to get it fixed, and also I didn't expect for her to pay for it all, and I explained that to her. She stated again that she would not help pay for the damages, and I just hung up on her. Am I the butthole for wanting her to help me pay to get my laptop fixed? Poncozo says, NTA, it wasn't a lack of surveillance on your part. Your stuff wasn't lying around for your niece to access. If her child broke something, it's only fair that she should reimburse you for at least part of it. That's her responsibility as a parent. How old is your niece? Independent Byte 552 says, thank you for your input, she's 5. Poncozo says, if she had been a toddler you still wouldn't have been the asshole, but it would have been a developmentally appropriate behavior. Toddlers are still learning. But at 5 years old she should definitely know better than to break someone's belongings, especially since you asked her to give it back to you. Not only should your sister contribute to the payment, she should have a chat with her daughter and ask her to apologize to you. Agent Song Pop says. NTA. True, children are a handful, which is why the parents should be responsible for anything that goes on with their child, including the things they break. The child must leave the place as neat as before she arrived. If your sister complains why the house isn't child-proofed, it's not your responsibility, since she's not your child and she does not live with you. But I do suggest you either lock your room or keep valuable things away from your niece's reach. These situations are the perfect times to teach children the consequences of their actions. Defending the offender will only result in them growing up as spoiled and entitled. Sashi, an independent 17, says. NTA, explain to your parents that if that's going to be the understanding, you won't be watching her anymore. And explain to them that if the kid breaks something in the common area of the house, they should not expect your sister to replace it. Backspace Cars says. Nope. She needs to parent her kid better, and you need to stop taking care of her until she does. Imaginary Practice 56 says. Get it fixed and send her the bill. If she doesn't agree to pay half, take her to court and ask for all of it. Shit will fly, but maybe free babysitting will end. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.